my PSA today is about me speaking about my past trauma, what I went through. That's my truth. That is my truth.
World, so let's talk T.I. and Tiny. Now, they're separated. They're headed for a divorce. But apparently that doesn't mean that T.I., still can't walk down familiar blocks, if you know what I mean. He still wants to have sex with his ex. And it's being reported that he wants to get intimate not only with his soon-to-be ex-wife again, but he also wants to bring in a third party.
Who he want?
He wants to bring Black China into the mix.
To be speaking out against Rob Kardashian's accusations of a threesome with Black China. TMZ caught up with the 36-year-old rapper at Los Angeles International Airport over the weekend, where he had plenty to say. He told the website, quote, "Don't tell women's business. That's bad. That's very, very bad. Poor character. Flawed. And secrets are sacred." This comes after Rob claimed the rapper paid China to get intimate with him and his wife Tamika Tiny Harris back in the day.
When I first met Tiny, I met Tiny through a friend of mine. Her name is Vanity. Okay? Vanity. That's how I met Tiny. Through a friend of mine named Vanity. And we met about 11 and a half years ago. Okay? Now, when I met Tiny, I came and met her from doing her hair. I was her hairstylist, and we weren't friends at first. We was just doing, I did her hair, she did my hair, and this was the way that life went, but I always came in working, okay? I never asked anyone to give me anything. I never asked for any of that shit. I would go to work, I would do hair, and go take my ass home, okay? Because that's what I did. Me and her ended up, of course, gaining a bond in the midst. Now, when I became Tamika's friend, her and Sabrina, they were not friends. I'm going to say it again. When I became Tiny's friend, Sabrina and Tiny were not friends. Okay? I came in the midst of, they had stopped being friends for a long time, I think, like 2 or 3 years, okay? So, however, I'm coming here to say this to you guys because they had stopped being friends 2 or 3 years ago. Have nothing to do with me. This isn't about damage control. And if you're here for whatever you're here for, you can leave because I'm not here in a negative light. I'm not here being negative to none of the situations. I'm here to speak my piece. I don't want to turn off the comments. You can read them. I'm not even reading them anymore. I'm going to just look at this camera. I'm going to look at myself and continue to talk. Okay? So, like I said, when I met Miss Harris, her and Sabrina were not friends. I didn't even know her, okay? I knew of her through a friend named Willie. Willie does hair as well, okay? Willie's in the industry as well, okay? So, like I said right now, Willie was in the industry as well, okay? And, once I found out who this lady was, just hearing about her, because she had started making rumors about me back then. She said, Tiny's out here dealing with this broke bum ass bitch doing her hair. Who this hoe is? So I'm hearing the rumors about what she's saying about me. It got back to me, and I asked Willie, who is this girl? And he said, oh, this is just my friend, whatever. Okay, life goes on. A couple years pass on down, and she's back harassing me. See, and I didn't know her. I didn't know her. I just knew I was Tiny's friend. Me and her never hung out. So what she said to you was the truth. See, I was not around. Me, her, and Tiny have never been this. It always been like me and Tiny. It never been me, her, and Tiny. This is what y'all need to understand. So I never was a friend to her. I never owed her anything. I never knew her. Okay? Now, after this, she would make out rumors about me and do all kind of evil stuff to me. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this girl? I don't even know her. And I'm younger than her. I'm younger than Tiny. I'm younger than her. They're older than me. So I didn't understand why would this grown woman keep trying to attack me in every way because I'm only doing this girl's hair. No. Stop. You stop speaking on it. I'm going to speak my piece, and I'm going to speak it today, and then I'm not ever speaking on it again. Okay? So, after that, a couple more years went down, and she went to try to buy my name. I don't know if you all ever had somebody try to buy your name. I don't know if you know what that feel like. Like somebody just trying to fuck with you for nothing. You like, what the fuck is wrong? I ain't did nothing to this girl, and She trying to buy my goddamn name. Why is she harassing me? I ain't did nothing to her. I don't even know her. Okay? It's not going to end bad for me. This going to end blessings for me. So, Willie allegedly used to tell me stuff about her. Okay? And what Willie used to say to me, he used to be like, you know, she this person, she that person, she this person, she that person. So yesterday when I said what I said on the live, okay, I was speaking out of hurt. I was just saying what she was saying about somebody else or letting somebody else. I was just only saying that back to her. That had nothing to do with none of the rest of the women. I was really aiming that back to her because I feel like she's psychotic. That's my opinion. Because I would never go and attack nobody and by their goddamn name. If I'm down with women, I'm down with women. I'm going to try to help you by your name, not go by your name. I had to spend $5,000, you guys, to pay for an attorney and by my name, my government name. My government name is Shakana Joe Ida Anderson. She tried to go by Shakana Joe. She got on this internet. She threatened me. She told me she gonna kick my ass, beat me up. I hadn't did nothing to this girl. I didn't even understand where the store was coming from. I'm like, why is this lady so mad at me? I ain't did nothing to her. Okay. So what I'm saying to y'all is, a friend of mine, Willie, told me that Sabrina would go and get women for her and her boyfriend, Patrick. So I was just saying to her, like, damn, all this stuff you saying, allegedly, you do it too, right? But I'm not condoning none of it, okay? Let me tell you about me, okay? I don't know Tiny for being this person that people are speaking on. And this is on my life. I don't know her in that light, you know?
We go from there. So she done got mad at Tamika for taking her husband. Here go the whole goddamn thing. She has a problem. She ain't talked about nothing about how she Tamika until I said what I said. Why she ain't talking about how she done sucked to see? They go ask her why she ain't told she been getting and she women empowerment. Why she didn't tell y'all that she done had some of that? Why she didn't tell y'all? She talking about all the rest of these folks running around here. Why she didn't tell y'all she been? And then upstairs because Tamika, I guess Tiny, I don't know, I ain't never, I swear to God, I don't get involved. I don't know what they do in their lifestyle. I'm not a part of it. But I know she done been found. Ask her how it tastes. Go ask her. So she come and say how. She know how that tastes too. Ask her how Tamika tastes. Ask her, do she want some more? Is that the problem? Well, ask her what was going on when she was in the threesomes and the foursomes. What happened with her?
Kids together. And I do her hair. I don't know nothing about that lifestyle. Whatever y'all got going on, because that's not me. Okay? Like, I don't have threesomes. I don't fuck my man with nobody. I'm standing on what I am. I don't get in them rims with people. So anybody saying that I'm recruiting, I don't know her in that life, so I could never recruit you. Because I don't know my friend in that light to recruit you for her. Because she don't talk to me about that kind of...
Why she ain't talking about she done sucked? So why we ain't talking about that? Let's get into it. Yeah. Y'all want to talk about that? Get into it. I'm trying to figure out why she ain't told y'all how much she done. Why she ain't told y'all about she one of the women who used to go recruit the... What's up? Hey.
She don't talk to me about that kind of stuff. We are like sisters. Like, we talking about like money and how to make things happen. We're not talking about women and how to go find a woman and what to do this, because that's not what I'm on. Okay, so I don't know anything, because that's a hurting thing for a woman to say that I tried to pick you up. Bitch, I have never tried to pick none of you bitches up. I don't fuck with women. I'm not gay. I don't want to eat no pussy. I don't even suck dick. So how could you put that shit on me? No, I'm not full of shit. Your mama was, bitch. I don't fuck women. Eating nothing a woman can't do for me, my man can't do. So I don't have to lay back and get fucked by no woman. I like a man to hit. I said me. Now I'm crying because it's hurtful that, you know, this woman would sit on here and make y'all believe that she for the women. You see, if I for a woman, I'm trying to help women for real. I help women. Big difference. I don't sit up here and try to bring people down. Big difference.
Stop talking and start fighting. That's what I would do. That's the best thing to do. You stop talking tough and being tough. Because you got a lot of mouth, but we don't know not one whooped ass out here with your name on it. You got a lot of mouth, but not one well-whooped ass in America. Now me, on the other hand, I got a different set of receipts.
Too much money in my body to fight. I don't have time for that. What am I fighting for? And why am I fighting about somebody else's situation? If anything, I hope Tip and Tamika work out their differences. They be back together and they be happy. They got kids. I'm not married. I can't speak on Tamika and her husband. I can't get on my live. Wait a minute, Gwen. I can't get. Gwen, can you please wait a minute? I can't get on my live and go in on Tamika and her husband business. I can't get out here and make quotes and put up subliminal posts. You know, this girl just talked about Tamika like never before. It's sad, you know? She's still on my page. Hi, bitch! You so mad, girl. You so mad. I don't care nothing about no root. I got the Lord. Root that. That's how she scared everybody people be thinking that shit. I'm just letting you know that she got folks scared running around here thinking it's X, Y, and Z. I got God, girl. You don't scare me. I know Jesus and I know God. You know, anything you feel, it's okay. And the crazy thing is, and Tamika is so much your friend, have your friend. I'm not fighting no bitch about no bitch. That's stupid, bruh. Girl, you got to stop, you know? Girl power. Girl power. If you such girl power, why try to bring people down so much and you girl power? I just don't get it. I don't be bringing no woman down. I ain't even finna continue to bring you down. What gets so real, after I hang up my phone today, you can continue on having your conversations. I have a lawyer. I know how to step out and handle my business with an attorney. You're gonna stop talking about me and speaking on me because I'm not even on your level. I know you might be trying to sell whatever you're trying to sell, do whatever you do. Stop trying to use me. Because that girl power, you girl the devil. Girls who want to worship the devil, go tune in. Girls who want to worship the devil, go tune in. You know what I'm saying? If you on my page, baby, deal with me because I'm with the love and happiness. Ain't nobody trying to be miserable. So you all know I've been getting threatened, right? Somebody's supposed to be kicking my ass. So, you know, I did what I had to do. I came and I got my paperwork. And he's, stay the fuck away from me. 200 feet, bitch.
Let me speak light on something and how weird people are. First of all, never said that your husband was an abuser, okay? Because he couldn't abuse me. Let's just be clear. He abuses you. Let's be clear on that, okay? Let's be clear on that. He abuses you. Your husband could never abuse me. So that's never a comment Sabrina used, okay? Let's be clear on that. Number two, me speaking about what I experienced is my experience, okay? Okay? Your husband put a gun to my head after me looking out for you on several occasions. You are the battered woman. I'm saying you're the woman that's always somewhere crying. You're the one that's always being cheated on. You're the one. I'm saying but you're the one that wants to go run to your friends and tell them what he did wrong in X, Y, and Z. And I was so young, I did not know. I didn't know to not listen to a woman when she's going crazy and crying about her relationship. The only thing I knew is that my friend was going through X, Y, and Z, and I jumped the fuck in like the dumbass I was. But the facts do remain the same. And if so I've let this go because it's so freaking old. This is so old, but this is a part of my trauma. This is a part of my truth. This is so old that he went on to make songs about it and so forth and so on. That same silver gun that was on the table when he was arrested, that one silver revolver with the long nose on it was the gun that he put to my head, screaming, bitch, I'll kill you, bitch, I'll kill you. So my PSA today is about me speaking about my past trauma, what I went through. That's my truth. Your daughter was there to witness it. His sister Precious, rest in peace, was there to witness it. And many other children. I was actually, while you were in the hospital after you lost the child, I left the hospital and took my money to go throw your child a birthday party. And this is where it happened at. So don't paint me to be something that I'm not. Don't ever even say that's the problem. He was on probation. I never once called the police on him. I never once started a case. And as far as my child knowing him, your children call me, your daughter calls me auntie. So as far as my child taking a picture with him and me saying that's his uncle and X, Y, and Z, that was 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago. My child has never been in a private setting with him at all. Let's be clear on that.
Some people call me Tip, but this is about another kind of tip that can help our mothers, our sisters, our brothers, and our fathers help get the perpetrators who commit crimes against them off the streets. All you got to do is call Crime Stoppers Atlanta. Tips can be anonymous, and there's even a reward. The number to Crime Stoppers Atlanta is 404-577-8477. That's 404-577-TIPS. Channel 2, community coverage.
From, you know what I'm saying, doing long numbers and to cancel out millions of dollars in my career. But but to keep from doing a drop to tell citizens to do what citizens are already able to do, I'm gonna do that every time. I'm gonna do that every time. If I catch another case, you can see it, you can expect another.
Imagine. It's been extremely difficult for me to remain quiet in light of all the things that have transpired and all of the egregious allegations that's been tossed around about me and my wife. But it's a reason for that. And I don't mind sharing it. You see, if a person does not have any right to criminally or civilly have you in court, they have no right. The best thing they could do is get you for a defamation suit, drag you in court, make you pay their legal bills, to get you in court. Now, I mean, at this point, man, it's at the point where that don't even matter to me no more, okay? But that's the motive, that's the strategy, that's the intention. Say a whole bunch of false stuff about you that get people to believe and make them come out and say, they're a liar, they're a liar, they're a liar. And then they can say, see, they call me a liar. That's defamation. Then they drag you in court, get you under oath and all that. Because unfortunately right now, it doesn't matter as much what they can prove you did. It matters what you can prove you didn't. You know what I mean? And that's just an unfortunate place that our society has made it to. But I want to be clear about one thing. Women who have been victimized deserve to be heard. Women, black women in particular, should be supported, protected, defended, and uplifted. However, evil has no gender. People with evil intentions have no gender. A threat comes in all shapes and sizes. I would never treat a woman the same way I would treat a threat. All right? So I think that has to be distinguished. First and foremost, I want to say my wife is a beautiful person with an amazing spirit and a kind heart. She's a devoted mother, and she has a humble soul. She don't deserve it. She don't deserve it. Now, what we're not going to do is open up the door to my bedroom, as you shouldn't have to either. Open up the door to my bedroom for everybody to come in and chime in and make their opinions about what we do and don't do or should or shouldn't do. But I will say this. Whatever we ever have done has been done with consensual adults who into what we into and like what we like. If we want something, we know exactly where to go to get it. We ain't never forced nobody. We ain't never drugged nobody against their will. We ain't never held nobody against their will. We ain't never made nobody do anything. We ain't never trafficked anything. Well, sexually trafficked anything. I ain't never raped nobody. Never raped nobody. Also, I'm gonna tell you what's factual. I'll tell you what's factual. There have been fake stories put up that blog sites anonymously sent to this person. Blog sites anonymously sent fake stories to this person, and the person posted it as though it was a victim, that they were sure that it was a victim and it has been victimized. And what this does is it dismantles the mechanism that women have created for themselves. You can't weaponize something with baseless claims. These are not stories of actual events. They're not. And I have proof of that. And that's why I said it. I have proof of that. I have proof of people who have gone on live with this person and they later said, man, I just wanted some clout. That's why I can't believe they actually posted this shit. I just wanted some clout. So this is what we're dealing with, man. This is what we're dealing with. And also, I pose you a question. How you gonna be a victim and an attacker at the same time? How are you being victimized if you are violently attacking someone? Women who have been victimized deserve to be heard. They deserve to feel comfortable and confident. They deserve to feel supported. And that's supposed to get them to a place where they can show their face and say, this is what happened to me. This is who did it. And so the necessary steps can follow. This is not that. This is not that. I also want you to know it's evil at play. I'm talking about evil. I'm talking like, evil. And there's been a history. We've had a history in dealing with the particular individual in question. We've had a history of it, man. Had a history of it. And there is a record of pattern behavior like this. A history of harassment. Not, I'm talking about, listen, this is not my opinion. I'm just saying what's on record. A history of violence on record. And we can't just, weaponize social media to take down people who have families and who communities depend on. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about who have done everything that they can to uplift and help to evolve our communities. We can't tear our people down like that. And this has taught me a lot. But one thing I know, man, I will not be bullied. I am not afraid. I am not ashamed. And and the truth will be revealed, man. But until then, man, hey, listen, man, any woman out there who's going through things, who have gone through things, if you have a story, and you should come forward. You should, but don't lie, cause that tear the whole vehicle down. Don't lie. The truth is what needs to be heard. The truth. And I can deal with the truth all day. But at some point, man, it has to be some sort of, it got to be something that happens if you come and make baseless claims that are false about somebody that have a negative impact on them, their livelihood, or their freedom. Something got to be done about that. But I was built for that. I was born to be in this position. I was born to be in this position, to face pressure and sit in the fire, so it benefits others in the future. I was born to be in this position. God put me here for this. So whatever evil has been conjured up to come against me, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. But man, I got a lot of love for everybody who's been calling me, who's been in support of me and my wife. Shit, man. We'll be back to doing us, man, sooner than later. You dig what I'm saying? Love and respect.
So my PSA today is about me speaking about my past trauma, what I went through. That's my truth. That is my truth.
Stop at a Quick Trip only to have their fancy car stolen, love. And hip hop's Alexis Sky and her friend Sabrina Peterson turned to Instagram Live to share their saga. They say they stopped at the Quick Trip over there on Howell Mill Road late Saturday night so Sky could put some air in her tire. And then Peterson says she got out to help and left the car running. That's when Peterson says somebody, this guy, jumped into her $100,000 Maserati and drove off. Atlanta police are still looking for that car. But the two women say the experience has shook them up.
If they're watching the news tonight, what do you have to say to them?
So the gentleman that has my car is enjoy it. have a great time in it, and I'm praying for you, and I'm praying for your family, and I'm praying for you just to find a different way. I pray for resources for you. I pray for abundance. I pray that if you do sell the car, that you make enough money to have another outlet to be able to, like, you use my car as the money to fuel your dreams. So where was Tip when all this was happening?
He was in a room on the other side of us, so it was like a hall, and okay, so you know how an apartment building is like 3 different halls, like the build of an apartment building, where it's like a hallway in different apartment buildings. It was like we were in one room, but I was waiting on Tip. Like I was supposed to be singing for him, giving him my demo. I was supposed to be meeting him.
Did he know? Did he see you take a drink, or did you ever encounter him at all?
So on the way out, it was like I met him, but I didn't get a chance to like sit and fully talk with him. But you know, him and the guy did like a high five, and he was like, "Y'all wild," and
he said, "Y'all wild."
Yeah.
After they raped you, who said y'all wild?
Tip.